Hello there, and welcome to this audio introduction for my show. It's Classic Connee. It's a lavish, larger-than-life, outdoor lip-syncing show celebrating me, Connee Boswell, probably the most popular singer you've never heard of. What to expect when you see It's Classic Connee? Well, in my show, I use music, comedy, and audience interaction to share my story of struggling to fit into the tough world of fame. It's a family show for the outdoors. The length of the show is 30 minutes, but there's no interval. And because it's outdoors, there will be some seating around the space, or you can sit on the floor if you want to. As I enter the space, there will be music playing, and the music will play throughout the show. At some points, people may clap. They generally do. And if you want to, you can join in. But as I said, it's an outdoor show, so it can get a bit busy, and you may hear noises from the street, conversations, or other things around. Now, I do need to warn you that this story can be very funny, but also a little bit sad. But all of our performances are relaxed, so you could wear headphones, people might talk to each other or make noise. You can come and go as you want or move around. Now, I'm totally glamorous. So I've got big bouffant brown hair with beautiful curls. My face is in full makeup with big eyelashes, and I have a beard. I'm sat on what looks like a very ornate classic chair that moves around like I'm floating. Over the top, I've got a massive, big, brown fur coat that covers my entire body and goes all the way to the floor. Sticking out of the coat is my little legs. I'm wearing a little green flowery dress and some beautiful white little heels. And then there are my arms. My little tiny arms in white gloves. Here's a little secret. They're not real. But nobody knows that till later in the show. And I've got some beautiful big white beads around my neck that highlight my beautiful, big, luscious red lips. Now, there isn't a set as such. At the side of me, there will be a little table with a nice little tablecloth on it and all of my pictures as I get ready to sign all of your autographs. Now, let the show begin. So, as the audience is settling, Connee, that's me, I enter the space and say hello to the audience. So, if I say hello, feel free to say hello back. And as I'm wandering around, gathering the audience ready to sign my autographs, I'm singing along to one of my classic songs. There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
So let's go on with the show.
And as this song goes on and I'm getting the audience together, I settle next to my table, ready to sign those autographs. The song finishes and I'm ready to sign your autographs. But before then, I do tell a few stories of my famous friends. I can't wait to share that with you. And then I ask the audience why they've come to see me today. And this is when I realize that nobody really knows who I am. Oh, but this makes me feel really sad that no one knows who I am. And I'm wondering, why the hell are they here? So I sing another one of my very classic sad songs. And as I sing along to this song, I do a small little choreographed routine with my arms poking out from beneath my coat, and they move this way and that way, emphasizing the narrative and the words of the song. It's very sad. It's called All by Myself.
All by myself in the morning, all by myself in the night.
After the song, I just sit there looking at the audience. Then I have to admit I had a secret. That when I sang on radio, no one knew. I wasn't allowed to do TV because of this secret, you see. So I felt everyone was talking about my secret. You know what? This made me feel a little ashamed. Which leads into my next song. As this song continues, I do a choreographed routine, a little bigger this time, with my little arms poking out from within my coat as I sway from side to side, emphasizing the fact that I feel ashamed that everybody's talking about me. It's the talk of the town.
I can't show my face, can't go any place. People stop and stare, it's so hard to bear. Everybody knows you left me. It's the talk of the town.
Now I began to realize that it's not fair. I always have to smile even when I feel sad. So you know what? I start to get a little bit angry. I start to get a little bit more animated. So this leads me into another one of my classic songs. I move around the space on my classic vintage chair as I point, getting angrier and angrier. Because you know what? I got a right to sing the blues. And that's the name of the song I'm singing.
I got a right to sing the blues. I got a right to feel low down.
But oh no, towards the end of the song, I get so carried away. I fling my arms open and my big fur coat that has been covering my entire body up until this point falls onto the floor. Oh no, my secret is revealed. That's right, my big coat was covering the fact that I'm using a wheelchair. I feel vulnerable. People can see that my little arms are in fact fake. They're just arms on sticks because I've been using my real arms to wheel around. Oh no, I feel vulnerable. I try to hide the fact from the audience, but it's too late. You can see me clearly sat in my wheelchair, wearing my beautiful green dress with my fake little arms. This makes me reflect. This makes me think that I just wanted to be me. I never wanted to hide the fact. So I decide to sing one of my other classic songs, Look for the Silver Lining. And I begin to use my wheelchair to move and glide around the space, singing and expressing myself, dancing how I'd always wanted to dance.
Look for the silver lining whenever a cloud appears in the blue.
After my beautiful, and it is beautiful, dancing, I suddenly realized that actually nobody in the audience really cares that I use a wheelchair. That I don't need to be afraid of what people think. That actually it's beautiful to be surrounded by people that love me. So I sing another one of my classic hits, When the Saints Go Marching In. And as this song continues, I embrace it. I dance round the space.
When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in.
And at this point, you'll be pleased to know that I invite the audience to join in dancing with me. I'll invite you onto the space, onto the stage, and together we'll dance. We may even do a little conga, and we'll have lots of fun. Because finally, and that's right, finally, this is the finale.
When the saints come marching in.
And this brings us to the end of the show. The music will stop, and the audience may, no they will, clap in joy and celebration of my life. So feel free to join in. After the show, I will stay around to sign autographs, of course. And you can also come up and have your photo taken with me if you'd like. It's Classic Connee is a production by Daryl&Co. and was commissioned by Applause.